Some have said that I remind them of a living doll. I wonder if they think that that makes them the puppet master of their misperceptions of me. I thought I'd share that thought that I had the other day as I was thinking about empaths and accountability. Those who have been listening to my channel have understood that I reflect a lot on accountability and how accountability is empowering and freeing, liberating, and how when I have found the courage to be accountable, how I've been able to show up differently in every room, with every person, place, and thing that I interface with. Time in this physical plane is what is left to see how I further enact from my place of knowing and my way of being. As I've expressed in many different ways, having my community to reflect back to me truths that I have felt intrinsically since infancy, and taking up certain books and listening to certain psychologists and psychiatrists have amped up my self-esteem and brought me to this accountability. And I am here to be the living embodiment and the living representation for myself and for those that see themselves within me, for those that see themselves within my experience. I'm here to let you know that it is in the accountability that I have been able to free my mind of the mental shackles that have kept me bound and binded and closed off and sad and broken, depressed, and putting up on other people my issues and my isms and my schisms. And the only way I was able to get there was putting one foot in front of the other and knowing and trusting that this feeling, this intuition, this gut, these sensations, these vibrations, these things that are occurring within my being, that they're not coincidences, and they're not just happening to me to just happen, nor are they a manifestation of my crazy. Because if I'm crazy, then I am simply a product of what society has made me. And there's no shame that we as empaths need to hold anymore. The shame and the accountability also resides in society's ill constructs that they have placed upon us. And so, in our accountability, when you show up with your due diligence and you show up with your facts and you show up in the truth that is intrinsic to nature's universal law, that is your accountability. When you know and you enact from your knowing, there is nothing that a person has over you. They only have their misperception, their misconception. They only have the triggers that can conform the narrative of their experience with you. That's all that they have. But they do not have the ultimate truth on your experience. And if I need to give an example, it would be this. If you know that in your intuition, that whether it's a whole year, a couple months, a couple days, a few hours, that you get the feeling in your gut and in your intuition that tells you, do not open the door, do not answer the phone, do not say a word, sit down, stand up, leave now, get up now. Eat this, don't eat this. Don't eat any more of this. Stop eating this. Don't entertain this. Don't laugh at that joke, that's not funny. All of these things that spark resonance within you and within your being, anytime you choose to go against it, no matter how little minute it might feel on the microcosm, recognize that the ripple effect on that macrocosm is going to be you denying your self-realization. That has been my experience, that at every turn that I have denied myself, it allowed the opportunity for me to point the finger at other people and blame them for my denial. Every time that I point the finger at others and blame them for why I am not where I am in the world, it has been my excuse for why I can't do this or that. So know that it is a daily work to work on the self and to show up accountable for why you are limiting yourself, why you have the boundaries that you have set for yourself. And also know that it is okay to know that you're not ready to move, that you're not ready to go any further, because that is also your limitation. However, know that you are taking ownership. Know that that onus belongs to you. Do not blame other people for why it is you cannot go forward. Own that you are limiting yourself because of what that other person is choosing to do or not do. I can speak from that experience, that right now in my life, I have a contentious experience that I have to, on a daily basis, work through. And I know that it is very temporary and it shall come to pass. And it is me being in the present, knowing that once I overcome, once I'm able to stand in the face of the accountability that belongs to me, what is mine's is mine's. I'm responsible to own that. And so with all of that being said, that is how every day I'm able to make the choice. It's not an easy, pleasant, and fun choice. However, it feels a hell of a lot better than blaming other people and then having to sit on the sidelines not knowing how am I going to get out of it. Knowing that I'm accountable leads me to know how I'm going to heal myself and resolve what's troubling me or seemingly troubling me. So if there's anything that I've said here that resounds, you know to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and you know to hit the notification bell, as they say, so you know what, when, and where of what's happening. So powerful beings, embrace your nature. It has the roots to heal you.